Yediyurappa has just announced his resignation. India Today has been proven right. India Today, the first channel to report on this, has been proven right, and Yediyurappa has resigned. We're breaking it first on India Today. Exit stands confirmed. Chief Minister Yediyurappa has resigned from office on his 2-year anniversary. India Today had gone out on a limb to report on the rumblings in Karnataka, and now we've been proven right once again. He has officially announced his resignation. Let's go across to India Today's Nagarjun Dwarakanath for more on this story. Nagarjun, India Today, you're reporting all of the indications that we had reported on for weeks and months now, all of it proven correct. Mr. Yediyurappa has resigned as the Chief Minister of Karnataka.
Well, Shiv, that's exactly true. India Today has been tracking the developments, political developments in Karnataka for the last 3 to 5 weeks, and we have been spot on. And Chief Minister today has announced that he will step down as the Chief Minister. He will walk to Raj Bhavan or drive to Raj Bhavan in a couple of hours now and submit his resignation as the Chief Minister of Karnataka. And the new Chief Minister will be appointed very soon. There will be a legislative party meeting called by the BJP in the next 4 to 5 days, is what you're picking up. But what's big today is after the celebrations of 2 years of the government here, Yediyurappa has officially announced that he will step down as the Chief Minister of Karnataka, and that's big breaking news.
Big breaking news, and India Today is the only channel that reported that B.S. Yediyurappa was going to be replaced as the Chief Minister, and we've been bang on once again. While every other media organization, be it national or at the state level in Karnataka, was very iffy about whether this was true, because obviously they don't have the kind of sources that India Today has. And India Today's Nagarjun Dwarakanath has hit the nail on the head. His article has proven to be completely bullseye. Breaking it first and exclusive here on India Today, B.S. Yediyurappa has resigned as the Chief Minister of Karnataka. Nagarjun continues to be with us. Let's also bring in Nabila Jamal for more on this. Nabila, bullseye reporting by India Today. Yediyurappa is out as Chief Minister.
Absolutely, Shiv. India Today has been constantly reporting on the tussle within the BJP unit in Karnataka. The BJP High Command, of course, wanting very eagerly to replace Yediyurappa with a new, younger face to, in fact, take the party to victory in the following term. Yediyurappa is 78. In 2 years, he would have turned 80. And this is not the time. The BJP, in fact, the only bastion for the BJP in the south is Karnataka. And for Karnataka, they wanted a strong face, a younger face rather, to lead the party to victory in 23 and of course help in 2024. At a time like this, Yediyurappa has been asked to resign. He did it today. Very emotional resignation. He had tears in his eyes, spoke about Agni Pariksha, and that is so true. At the end of it, Shiv, Yediyurappa also is a human being. He's been tested time and again, and very surprisingly, if you know that even this time, he's not completed his entire term. Yediyurappa, 5 times that he was appointed as the Chief Minister, wasn't able to complete his entire term as the Chief Minister, not once. So this is quite literally a very upsetting moment for him, because this time he hoped that he would complete the entire term, but in 2 years' time it appears that Yediyurappa is forced to resign only because the BJP High Command feels that Karnataka needs a younger leader, someone who can really take the party to victory without any family support, or rather without any criticism of dynasty politics. Remember, Vijendra, who is Yediyurappa's son, has time and again allegedly interfered with the functionings of the BJP unit. This has not gone down well with the BJP High Command, who's constantly on an anti-dynasty politics campaign, criticizing the opposition for it. The BJP has now this time decided and has in fact directed Yediyurappa to very gracefully exit, and that's what happened here. While he spoke here, he was really emotional. He spoke about the list of achievements. In fact, right here inside Vidhan Saudha, while many of the BJP leaders are all gathered to celebrate BJP's 2 years in Karnataka, they've also displayed several, standees there on Yediyurappa's works, the kind of developmental works that he's initiated for the state of Karnataka. And remember, Yediyurappa has had his Agni Pariksha. He's really tested, they've tested his, capacity time and again. This time itself, floods that it started off as soon as he came to power in North Karnataka. So he literally toured entire North Karnataka region. He aided during the floods to all those affected areas. Right after that, there was a lot of speculation of him that he has to resign on the orders of the High Command. That's when the COVID-19 pandemic hit. Again, he had testing times. Through the last year and a half, Yadurappa has really been fighting the COVID fight here in Karnataka. And let me tell you, he's done it really well. He has managed to contain the numbers in Karnataka. He has been credited for it. Situation in Karnataka when it comes to COVID has not been as dire when it comes to states like Maharashtra or even the national capital Delhi. So Yadurappa, for that matter, even though Karnataka had the first few cases that was reported in the entire country was in the state of Karnataka, he's managed to contain the COVID crisis here. So it is a test for him time and again. Be it the floods, be it the coronavirus pandemic, and this time floods again in North Karnataka. Amid of that,
I don't want to point fingers at other media organizations.